In children in Canada, so far, not that many children have actually acquired COVID-19 infections.
Most Quebec schools saw added health measures on Monday. This, as a recent study conducted by Canada's COVID-19 Immunity Task Force shows such measures have proven to be effective as a whole.
We know that schools have been pretty safe places, especially in schools where there's been significant efforts made to try to mitigate the risk of spread of COVID-19.
Masks are now mandatory during gym class if physical distancing cannot be maintained, and preschoolers to wear them on buses and when they're with students of other grades. Currently, 865 schools in Quebec reporting at least one active COVID case. Some say the current measures are weak and don't go far enough.
Case and contact management has dramatically been changed where everybody's allowed to stay in school except the person that's positive. Everybody's treated low risk. Small measures being introduced like rapid testing, but only for symptomatic children. So that's having all sorts of implementation issues. CO2 detectors are not implemented yet. So we have yet to see a full working plan of to reduce the transmission for our kids.
Findings from 7 studies compiled by the COVID-19 Immunity Task Force pre-Delta variant for the 2020-2021 school year show if measures such as mask wearing, social distancing, vaccination, and contact tracing is maintained consistently across the board in schools, transmission is low. Some believe this does not paint a clear portrait for every province.
In Quebec, we had 50,000 during that time period from the August 26, 2020, all the way through June 20th, 2021, more than 50,000 cases in schools.
We have a range from really no mitigation efforts being made at all, no masking and no particular efforts being made at one extreme, to still pretty strict mitigation efforts at the other end.
No, I do not believe that the current measures prove to be a success. What they depends on your measure of success. So if your measure of success is we keep schools open, then yes, I would say it's a success. If your measure of success is your kids are secure and healthy and have no risk of catching COVID, then it's a failure.
Despite all that last year, and despite the schools being safe, it was very common for cases to occur in schools. And the number of cases that occurred in schools and came into schools and came out of schools was definitely correlated with the number of cases in a community at times.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.